Hi, welcome back to Singer Family Adventures. We have been tagged! Wah! This is a new tag that was actually made by Anna's Magical Moments, Anna at Anna's Magical Moments, and she tagged me, and so I'm very honored that she tagged me. Thank you, Anna, and I will do my best with all these questions. This is basically a Disney food tag, all right? 20 questions, and I will go through. I must admit, I have not actually been to the parks in 3 years, almost 3 years. We are going in 2 weeks, just for a day before our last minute cruise. If you didn't hear about our last minute cruise, we will link that video up here somewhere. Rafi and I, my 10-year-old, we're going on a last minute Disney cruise. So as I'm answering these food questions, some of them are going to be related to cruise food. Okay? Anyway, number 1, you just arrived at Disney. What is the first thing that you eat? What's the first thing you eat? I'm picturing walking down Main Street, and I think that I would need a Rice Krispie treat right away. So I would duck into one of those candy stores on Main Street, or I would go to, there's a really good bakery that I'm forgetting the name of, and grab something baked because it would be morning and I would want, like, you know, some kind of pastry. So that's a vague answer, but I'm just now imagining being on Main Street in the morning and how lovely that would be, and the smells coming out of the bakery. So yay! Number 2, what is your favorite quick service? There is a quick service in Animal Kingdom that is kind of, if I remember correctly, Thai kind of Asian food that was delicious. I don't remember the name of it. I tried to look it up. But beyond that, from a cruise perspective, Cabanas. I mean, Cabanas is awesome. So I don't know if that counts as quick service. It's a buffet, but I love Cabanas. So I think I might do a better job on this tag after I've been back to the park. Sorry about that, Anna, but I'm going to keep going. Churros versus Mickey Waffles. That is a hard choice. I would say churros. I think a fresh churro is amazing. So, and I know that there's some places where you can get all kinds of crazy flavored churros, and they sound delicious. Jonah, I saw a video, I thought of you, of someone eating a strawberry cheesecake churro that came with cheesecake dip, and it looked amazing. I've never had that, but churros over waffles. Your favorite table service. My favorite table service, one of the best restaurants I remember ever eating at, is Boma, which is in the Magic Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's sort of African flavored food from all over Africa, and it is really, really, really good. It's actually a buffet and then you sit down, but it's considered table service. So Boma, there's a peanut soup there that was to die for, and last time we were in the parks we ate there twice. The next time we're going, we're not staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge because that is one of the upscale places, but we're going there for dinner. We've got reservations. Yay! So Boma is what I would say. What is your favorite snack? It might just be Mickey bars. I mean, Mickey bars are amazing. Other than that, it would be Rice Krispie treats. So you can tell I have a sweet tooth. Mickey bars, Rice Krispie treats, one of those two. What is the best Disney experience you've ever had? Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be the best Disney food experience or just the best Disney experience. I'm going to pause on that one. That's number 6. We're going to come back to number 6. Sorry. Number 7. Worst Disney food that you ever had. Jonah, what was your worst Disney food? He's looking at me like, I don't want to be in this video.
I don't remember any of my Disney foods, really.
I'm thinking of the day you got seasick.
Well, I don't know what it was.
You don't know what it was. He got pretty seasick on our first cruise. I'm not sure about that, although, I've had a few things stale that weren't great. I've had stale waffles. there's a question later about waffles. I'm not crazy about the waffle, or, well, yeah. I've had stale things. I've never had anything that made me sick at Disney or made me feel really gross. You know, they do what they do well. A few stale things, that's about it. Okay, next, number 8, Dole Whip versus Citrus Swirl. Dole Whip. I'm a huge fan of Dole Whip. In fact, I don't even know why I didn't think of that for favorite snacks. Dole Whip. Promise you, at least once in every video, I get tongue-tied. Dole Whip. I love Dole Whip. So I'm looking forward to some Dole Whip on the cruise. Your favorite character dining. We have not done a lot of the character dinings. We went to the Crystal Palace and I really loved that. I really loved having, you know, all the Pooh characters come around just because I love them so much. And I think next time we go, not this time with Rafi, just him and me, but time after that, we may do Crystal Palace again. I love the Pooh characters. So I actually years ago went to be our guest at one point, and that was cool, but I wasn't as into it as the Pooh characters. So that's just the truth. One restaurant you want to try that you haven't, back to character dining, I want to try Ohana's. I really want to try Ohana's. I want to be eating and then get to meet Stitch and Lilo, and I think we will try to do that. There is a time when we're all going, like the 3 of us are going to the Disney parks. Shh, I hope Robbie doesn't see that. And I've booked us an Ohana breakfast reservation. So that will be fun. One Disney snack that you think is overrated. And that's where I would have to say, I think the waffles are overrated. I don't get it. I've actually tried them multiple times. Once I had them super stale, but I've tried the waffles multiple times, and at best they're just like ordinary waffles. They're not like phenomenal waffles. I do like waffles, but I don't know. I'm gonna get a lot of, maybe some thumbs down, maybe some boos for that, but I'm not in love with Mickey waffles. All right, what is one snack, Disney snack, you think is underrated? I don't know.
Carrot cake?
Carrot cake, thank you. Oh my goodness, the carrot cake. I've mentioned that before, actually. They have cake of the day on the cruise, and the cake of the day when it's the carrot cake is just the most phenomenal thing. It's so good. It's so good. So yes, they're carrot cake, and I'm not even a huge fan of carrot cakes. See, you know, if it's extra, extra good, it should make you want it, even if it's not your favorite thing normally. So what is your favorite drink? My favorite drink on a cruise is not particularly a Disney drink, but it's a caipirinha, which is a Brazilian drink, caipirinha, and that is basically cachaça, which is almost like Brazilian rum. It's not rum, but it's cachaça and lime and sugar, and it's just so good. And on the cruise line, the bartenders know how to make a real Brazilian caipirinha, and so I make sure I have at least one a day. I'm not a major drinker, but you know, you give me almost any mixed drink with lime in it and I'm a happy camper. Put lime and sugar, I'm an extra happy camper. But if you offer me a really good margarita or a really good caipirinha, every time. So have I drank around the world? No, at Epcot I have not. Again, not a huge drinker. Probably make it to 2 or 3 countries and then say, hey, let's go back to the hotel. That's me. I do like a good drink, but I'm not, it's more quality over quantity for me. If I could create a Disney restaurant, what would it be? That is a very interesting question. And I have not been to Galaxy's Edge yet, so I haven't seen everything there, but I am almost picturing something that is sort of space related, not necessarily Star Wars, but something inside of Space Mountain. Like if there could be a restaurant in Space Mountain where you drive a train up and you pull off and you sit and you have a few drinks and some food and you're sort of like inside, but it feels like deep space and it looks like there's stars around. I know that's weird, but that's just what comes to mind. That's my Imagineering for the day. So, best Disney experience I've ever had. I'm going to just answer this as an experience, not necessarily as a food experience. And the first time I went to Disney as an adult was with Jonah, and he was 5, and it was a last minute decision. We were actually in Florida visiting someone, and we were driving back from Florida to Atlanta, and we got near Orlando, and it was late in the evening, and I'm like, screw this, we're going to Disney tomorrow. I booked a hotel. We went on New Year's Eve to Magic Kingdom, and we were just there from rope drop on, and he was 5. He was little. I hadn't prepared for it. I just spur of the moment. We had a fantastic day, and by 7:30 at night we were both so tired, and at that point there are like swarms of people coming into the park because it's New Year's Eve, and it was a really, really crowded day. I've learned since then, like, don't go on the most crowded days. We had a magical time anyway because we hadn't been there, and Jonah had never been there. And Jonah was a huge train lover. Both my boys, huge train lovers. Lubbers, did I say lubbers? Both my boys, huge train lovers. And anyway, so we go to get on the monorail to go back to where the car was, or something. Actually, I don't remember why we were getting on the monorail, but we left the park at 7:30 at night, and we go up onto the monorail, and there's no one there. There's no one leaving Magic Kingdom. Everyone's coming to Magic Kingdom. Everyone. And so we wait near the front, and Jonah actually we got to go in the very front car, and the conductor brought us in, and he let us sit in the conductor's like booth, and the very tippy front of the monorail, and like watch the front of the train and ride it. And it was, do you remember that? I hope you remember that.
That's barely.
Barely. It was deeply magical. It was so special. And from there we got in a taxi, and by the time we got to the gates of the Disney property, Jonah was asleep, and we went back to our hotel, and it was one of my best New Year's Eves ever. So that's my favorite Disney experience. I've had many great ones, but that's what I'm going to throw out there. So thank you, Anna, from Anna's Magical Moments, for tagging me in this. I'm sorry if I don't know all my Disney food quite well enough. I'm going to tag 3 different channels. One is the Leffersons. They go to Disney a good bit. I think they were there for a while in July. And another is the Dawnties. I love all these channels, so I'm just tagging 3 folks that I really enjoy, and that I know actually go to the parks fairly often. So the Dawnties were just there for the Not So Scary Halloween, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So hopefully they have some food thoughts fresh in their minds. And also DansVideoMosaic. If you follow Dan, poor guy was actually supposed to be on a cruise this week. This is the week that Dorian is hitting. So, and I'm wearing my Castaway Key shirt. Lucky for Disney, Castaway Key did not get hit that hard. Nassau did not get hit that hard. Other parts of the Bahamas, as you know, got hit really, really hard. So I want to say something about that. But anyway, Dan's cruise, first it got chopped in half, and then it got cut completely. I don't really know him. I just follow him and I enjoy his stuff. So I know that he's in Orlando now, and hope you're having a good vacation anyway, Dan, and I hope you get on that first cruise soon. I will say, for those of you that are cruisers, our next cruise, the one we're doing in a couple weeks, we were not planning on getting off the ship in Nassau. We're going to be on the Dream for the first time. We're excited to play mini golf. We're excited to do things on the ship. And you know, Nassau, I'm not that excited about. But after this hurricane, I decided that Rafi and I are definitely getting off the ship. We're going to go to the straw market, which is kind of the big locals arts market. And we're going to spend some money there with the locals, where our money's going to go as quickly and as directly as possible to the local artisans or local musicians or local chefs, what have you, because the people in the Bahamas are hurting right now. And I think those of us that benefit from being able to stop in their piece of paradise every so often should do what we can to help. So just a thought for other cruisers. And I really am glad that you're here watching, and if you watched all the way to the end of the video, thank you. So tag your Leffersons, Dawnties, and DansVideoMosaic. I will put all their links down below, as well as Anna's Magical Moments. She's got a great channel and you should check it out, and really appreciate it. We would love it if you would think about subscribing to our channel, hit that bell notification if you want to know when the next thing's coming out, and put a comment down below. Tell me one of your best or worst Disney food experiences. That would be a great comment. Also, last item of business is we still have our 100 subscriber giveaway that is going. It's going to go until September 14th. So please look for that video. I'm going to link it here, and look for that and give it a go and see if you can win our prizes. All right, thanks so much. Please go spread a little kindness somewhere, and see you real soon.